Going on YouTube? Long time no see. Want to do this quick video on life insurance and what I think about it. So I know you got a couple of guys, girls out here that come to you and they say that they're financial advisors and they ask you all these questions, breaking down your income, your expenses, and everything, assets, everything, liabilities, and just to wrap it all up, at the end of the whole thing, their whole real intent was to sell you life insurance. So, now some of them sell it to you as an investment, and others just come right out and let you know that they're trying to sell life insurance. So, let's start off with the being sold as an investment thing, because you got the whole life policy where they try to say is an investment because you can put money into it and you can borrow from it later on. And so I want to touch on that for a minute. I'm not a fan of it, and I'm going to tell you why. And it's simply because, first of all, the word borrow, when it came to my money, that bothered me. Because it's my money, I don't have to borrow from myself. I just go get my money and I use it if I want to use it. So, anyway, one guy that I was talking to here recently told me that if I put $181 away per month in my whole life policy, in 10 years, I will be able to have $17,000 cash. That's the way he explained it to me. And so, that sounded kind of good, right? He said it, and it was going to be basically in the market, it's earning interest and all of that. But then I plugged in that same $181 a month put away, if I was just to put it away in a savings account for the next 10 years. Well, it came out to $21,000. So I'm trying to figure out, wait a minute. If it's supposed to be gaining interest, then why, when I want to pull my money out of that policy, that I can only pull less than what the cash value would have been if I just would have put it up myself? So, just from that alone to let me know that, okay, doing that as an investment, not necessarily what they're saying it is. So, that was my first assessment. So then my next assessment was, okay, well, maybe I should get life insurance because if I have any debt, let's say if I die tomorrow, I don't want the debts that I have passed on to my kids or to my spouse. Well, good old Dave Ramsey, when I was reading his book not too long ago, I forgot what the name of it was. I wish I could let y'all know. But don't go too far with Dave Ramsey anyway, because you be taken a long way if you do it exactly the way he says it. But anyway, reading his book, I learned that your debts don't even get passed on to your kids or your spouse unless they co-signed on your stuff. Like, unless their name is somewhere on that debt, it doesn't get passed on. It's just wiped out. That's it. Like, it goes away pretty much. And I exposed that information to the guy that was trying to sell me on his life insurance. So I said, okay, it isn't going to be a whole lot of money that I can get out of it if I get a whole lifetime policy. And then my debts won't be passed on to my kids. So why the hell am I getting life insurance again? So my point is this: I don't recommend life insurance unless A, you feel like you might be at risk of dying because the type of work that you do, or B, you just simply want to leave a lump sum of money behind for your family and your whoever your dependents are, or your beneficiary rather is, and you don't feel like you're gonna have it in cash when that day comes, so you just go ahead and get that just in case. Now, after considering all of that, I made a decision. I said I might just go ahead and get it because if I get a term policy, which is what I'm looking at going ahead and do, just maybe get a 20-year term. That way, if I do die here shortly, then, well, the business, my girl can run it because she's already partnering with me now. And then my income property, she can collect the rent on that. And if she feels uncomfortable, I have property management, but it's still money coming in. And so the only thing that really stops is the online money, which is fine. That's far from the biggest source of our income anyway. So it's like, she's still good. If I die right now, she could take over, and the money's still there. So the only reason that I was considered getting the policy is simply because, well, that way she can have that money to just to pay off bills extra ahead of time, maybe pay off the house if she want to pay off the house, and just pretty much have a cushion. But other than that, it's not necessarily that important to me, and that's just my opinion. Because like I said, the really big thing is I thought that the debt was going to be passed on to my family. It's not. And so I could care less about paying off the damn corporations and the creditors. I don't care about them. Some people might say that's bad, or you should want to pay off your debts just off of moral and all of that mess, but that's ridiculous. If it's not, I mean, why should I care? I'm dead, so yeah, just my point of view on it. So my point is, the only time you should get life insurance if for one of those two reasons: if you feel like you might be at risk, or you feel like you want to leave a large lump sum of money back to your family, and you don't feel like you'll be able to do it before that time comes on your own in cash. So that's just my piece of, because again, especially for us young folks, it don't cost a lot of money per month. So I mean, it wouldn't hurt to get a term policy, but the whole policy, which everybody seems to think is the better one, to me seems like the worst option for us. So I don't know. I'd like to hear some of y'all opinions on it. I'm no expert on this, and I could be wrong. So I look forward to hearing from you guys. So anyway, I thank y'all for watching, subscribing, sharing, liking, commenting, and hopefully I'll be back soon. Thank y'all.